Kathleen Hussey's channel. Just doing a video about Collingwood and honestly, all these rumours that's been going around on the trade table. Like, Brody Grundy is now apparently the Bulldogs want him, or we got him for 7 years. And based on Jaden Stevenson, as well as Tom Phillips and Adam Troll. Now we'll go back with Collingwood for a sec, and I'll talk about us for a few minutes. I've watched this video the other day of Sweep Week, and it was about how we could create a little dynasty with Mick Moldhouse twice and perhaps 2002 and 2003 playing those grand finals we lost. Had to rebuild because Mick could only take us to a certain point, and then we had 2005. We got some good kids coming through, and we had 2006 we made the finals, lost to the Western Bulldogs in the elimination final at the G, and we 2007 we played in the finals again. So we had elimination final against Sydney. We beat them. We beat West Coast in overtime in Perth and ended West Coast's chance to going back to back. We played Geelong in the prelim and we just lost that. Now, since 2008 we played Adelaide in the elimination final. So 2006 and 7 were elimination finals. 2008 was another elimination final. We beat Adelaide over in Amy Stadium, and we lost to St Kilda at the G as well in that year. And then 2009 we played St Kilda in the qualifying final, so we finished top 4. We had the chance we lost that. We had a chance to play Adelaide, and we beat them in the semi-finals. Played Geelong, got absolutely smacked. 2010 we played really well in that year, top of the ladder. And we also played a qualifying final against the Doggies. We won that, played Geelong in the prelim, absolutely smacked them up, and we stopped them from going back to back. And then we played St Kilda in the grand final. The first grand final was a draw, second one was a replay. We won that premiership. In 2011, again we played West Coast in the first week of the finals, in the qualifying final, won that, just been Hawthorn in the prelim and lost to the Cats in the grand final. Now we could have had that little dynasty going with Mick Moldhouse again the second time. So we played in 3 grand finals in 2 years. So we had the draw, the win, and the loss. I'm not too sure, maybe because it was Mick Moldhouse's last game as coach. We could have created a little bit a little dynasty under Mick Moldhouse twice. And we had 2012 Bucks took over. We played Hawthorn again in a qualifier top 4 in that position. Played the semi-finals being West Coast, and we played Sydney in the prelim and we lost that. Then we played Port Adelaide in the elimination final. Massive loss that. Had to clean out. 2017 looks like 16 and 17 we look like we were goners. And there was a massive review of the club and got the right people in. Said, yep, we got the players, we got the right coach, we just need people around him. 2018 we finished top 4. We lost to West Coast in the qualifying final. We beat GWS. Played Richmond in the prelim. Beat them and stopped them from having to what now would be a 4-peat. And lost to West Coast in that grand final. 2019. Finished 4th on the ladder. Played Geelong. Won that, had the week off, played GWS, we lost it by a kick. And 2020, finished 8th on the ladder, beat West Coast in an unbelievable good final, in the elimination final, and then we lost in the semis to Geelong. So we could have had a little bit of a dynasty under Nathan Buckley, as well as Mick Moldhouse. Now the one thing that we tend to struggle a little bit is that we're having players that think I deserve to have this amount of money. Jordan De Goey in 2018 had a good final series as well, kicking like 3 or 4 goals in the grand final, and absolutely could have been a match here. Again, if you stop McGovern, who would have known? From at least taking that easy mark in the intercept mark. But he decided to stay, I think it was $800,000 or $850,000 around that. He signed for 2 years. Wanted to try and get $1 million this year, and just think now that he's going to stay at Collingwood, whoever how much money. I think would be around about $900,000 to $950,000, and we've had salary cap issues as well. On top of that, we had to get rid of James H to free up some of our space, and we got Dan Ramsey. You look at then, it's like, okay, he might have got his passion up a little bit to play footy and played a few games for us back then, but now because the mental health problems that he's had due to his father passing away and all the rest, I think you look at it now and you think, why did we do that? We're signing for over $500,000, and in the end, that because now that he's retired, he's enjoying painting and good luck going on what you do outside of footy. Gets your mental health going once again. But I just think some of our decision making towards our players, who we pick up, how much money, even some of our own players, to be honest, are kidding themselves. So trade period has come up, and our semi-finals result this year was our worst of the year that we played for 10 years. Remarkably, 10 years or more. But we got Tom Phillips that could be up for trade. Adam Tor with his situation, which I have spoken about. And I've also, Mason Cox was another one. Now the rumours going around with Stevenson no one could be up for trade, as well as, well, Brody Grundy, there's rumours that Bulldogs want him. So, again, because of our salary cap issues, and if we pay Beams off for what he's worth as a settlement, he was not going to play footy ever again. I did hope that he would, but he's enjoying life as a painter, and I don't know if it's poor management or whatever the case is as well, but it's costing the club big time. The backhand deal for Adam Treloar, I think at the time, yeah, it was a good pick. But you can't always take Adam Treloar out of his work, can you? Because, you know, despite he was denying that he doesn't, he wants to say GWS, he ended up picking Collingwood over Richmond because he believed that we had a better list for a chance to win a premiership. And I think at the time you can say that. I think you could say that. No one thought that Richmond would win 3 premierships in 10 years. No one thought that. 75,000 members, and now they got 100,000. So it does come down to having a plan. What is our plan? As what Script Book says, I don't know. So I think we need to have a plan to give us members and supporters as help on what that is. So at least that's something to work on. Want to be playing, top 4 and 17 and 18. So the planning was around that is to do it. But in hindsight, who knows? So are we going to win a premiership? Because Richmond's catching up. They're like, 13 premierships? And you have a look at it as well, as much as it pisses me off to say this, or how Geelong keep being up there, even though they should be bloody rebuilding the list. If you have a look at Geelong and Hawthorn, who are the recent ones? And Brisbane Lions. They all take pay cuts to stay together. They do. The reason why they do that is because not one player is... Sorry. Didn't see ya. That's alright. Not one player is bigger than the club as well. So I think that's the only problem that we have at Collingwood, is that we think our players are they think they're worth $1 million, 800,000, 900,000, 950,000. They all think that they're worth that much. In hindsight, it's going to cost the club down the track for another few more years of salary cap issues. And if salary cap issues are going to be the problem for Collingwood, I think we're going to become a better team. Then we are kidding ourselves if that's going to be the case. I'd rather keep the players and we all stick around. Just Mason Cox is on 500,000 as well, 450,000, 500,000. If we expect him to, for players that are worth that much, and yes, you're worth the money that you're getting. But if you don't perform to that standard, then you're going to cop criticism in this game. Footy chews you up and spits you in the face. It does. I can't see Collingwood playing another 10 years of bloody doing nothing and not making at least 1 or 2 premierships and having a little bit of a dynasty going. The plan should be is to have a premiership right now. We should be able to. And if we aren't going to get that, then what's the point on us being, supporters for it? It's a waste of time. It really is. So in the trade rumors that's going around, I'll tell you what, right now we're going to have an interesting trade period of, in our history. Who are we going to pick up? Who are we going to let go? Can we get this? Can we get that? And I guess now that I look at it, and I agree with Luke as well, when we should have a bit of a dynasty going, we should be, and some of our supporters will say, at least we stopped Richmond having a 4-peat, but we didn't win the premiership. West Coast did. Could West Coast have a little bit of a dynasty? No, they didn't. Back in 2019, they played an elimination final against Essendon and they smacked them. And then they played Geelong and they lost. So, again, in hindsight, I think you should have 10. The dominance of you playing in finals, how many of these do you want to see? Okay, we want to win 2 or 3 premierships in that 10 years. So you can say, you know what? Yes, we put it out there, but we wanted to give our fans a little bit of a hope. You have a look at Essendon, for example, when they won that premiership in 2000. They should have won at least 1 or 2 more and create that little bit of dynasty. Essendon was a dominant team in 2000. They won the premiership. Yeah. Congrats on that. But that's what Matthew Lloyd always says. We should have won a little bit more. You lose the hunger. You lose Brisbane in their first grand final, in Brisbane's first grand final, and your second grand final in 3 years. That 99 prelim hurts them more because there was a chance to play North Melbourne in that grand final, and that did not happen. So I think as a club, I look at it, and as supporters, I think we should be having a better year. If we ain't having that, if we're not doing 100% well, then we are going to struggle. I'm telling you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But 2002, where the footy suit us. Now, there was an Anthony Rocker point that should have been a goal. Jason Ackermanis kicked that goal. But out of 2 grand finals that we in that little dynasty that we had going, we were top 4. We played Port Adelaide. We beat Port Adelaide in that qualifying final. We beat Adelaide in 2002. And then we just lost the grand final. 2003, you think, you know what, that might inspire us. And I thought that would have done the same thing 2018, after the 2018 grand final. 2003, we played Brisbane. And then we beat them, played Port Adelaide, we beat them, and then we played Brisbane again in the granny, and we just lost. So, I don't know, I just don't understand why that we don't have a plan to say, okay, we want to win this many premierships, 2 premierships, or even in 5 years, we want to win 1 or 2 grand premierships. If we win 1, we'll be happy with that. But if we can win more than 1, it's even better. So you always try to aim for a little bit more. 1, yes, you say you can do that, but 2, nuh-uh. That's even better. than winning one in that 5 years. So I hope you're watching. You know, whoever is watching this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to post notifications on. Tell your family, tell your friends. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I'll tell you what, as a Collingwood supporter, I'm very frustrated in this whole situation that the club hasn't come out and said anything, and you know what? This should be a lesson to everyone else. If you don't perform, then you can't play for this club. Maybe that's a message that you got to be sending around, because we've got a really good midfield, but yet we've lost to GWS. Brody Grundy dominated the rock, and then we lose the semi clearances, and it's not good enough. It really isn't. We could have had a little bit of dynasty. Do you think Brendan Gale would have been happy that he would have won 2 premierships? Maybe not. But he said 3 in 10 years. That makes a huge difference. And as usual, count the past.